We are a simulation and modelling centre, so when there's a proposal, for example, to build a new railway line or a new road or a new housing development, we will model the effects that this has on transport, on whether roads will clog up, whether there's enough water, whether there's enough electricity, and how best to organise your expenditure in such a way as to produce the most livable community. The core of our research is to help people and communities and governments better plan their infrastructure development. Now that sounds a dry topic, but it strikes at the heart of the quality of life of individual human beings living in a community. Unless you pay attention to all the interactions between water, electricity, buildings, social movement, transport systems and so on, you won't get the best outcome for the community. For example, we're already working with Hong Kong Mass Rapid Transport System to understand how best they can lay out stations and organised schedules and so on to ensure the best service provided to the community. We are concentrating on the basic infrastructure that will last for 50 years and affect people's lives for decades to come. Such as where roads and rails ought to be and how they should best operate, and where houses should be and what they should be made of, and how you get the water and electricity to them, and how all this interacts in one big interacting system. The difference our work will make to the average person on the street is that they will see much better expenditure of money devoted to infrastructure that will pay attention to their quality of life. So, for example, it'll pay attention to the distance that they live between where they work and where they live, and the transport modes that are available to help them get from where they live to where they work and back again. And it will also help to ensure that the infrastructure keeps up to where the community is. So rather than have a community suddenly appear and then later on we add extra transport in, we'll have that all happening simultaneously. The demand globally is huge. Every country in the world, and particularly developing countries, are putting vast resources into new infrastructure. And the better planned and the more understanding people have of the effects of their large-scale, long-term expenditure decisions, the happier their communities will be.